So there's a globe.
Wish that you could build a time machine so you could see the things no one can see. Feels like you're standing on the edge, looking at the stars and wishing you were them.
So we're gonna talk about our top 5 scare zones.
Top 5 favorite scare zones.
You're going first this time?
I'll go first.
All right, I'm gonna let him kick it.
There's going to be an underlying theme in mine, and I will explain it if you don't know, but at the end I'll explain it. My number 5, this might be a surprise. I know people that don't like the scare zone. Well, not know people, but I've heard people that don't like it. He might not like it. I don't know. My number 5 is Festival of the Deadliest. Festival of the Deadliest. No, I'm not going to say it yet. I really liked it. I always feel like
Icon.
I feel like the icon was there, which is kind of weird. There was just a lot to do, from the girls dancing on poles, that was cool. Them walking around, that was cool, I guess. Yeah, Bone was there. There was all of his, henchmen and something like that. I liked it a lot. I liked everything about it. It was the first thing you see when you come in. It's great. I liked it a lot.
What was it?
Well, if you go to the right, it was the first thing you see. Yeah. Your number 5.
My number 5 was the first year we had the Purge.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Festival of the Deadliest. I was gonna be mad hype.
Nah, it was the first year that we had the Purge. It was cool.
Purge was good.
It was good. The first year was really cool.
Why didn't I put that
It was fun. I enjoyed it a lot. I liked it so much that I wanted to come back, and then when it came back, I was kind of bummed out.
Yeah,
but
they did it on the newest movie or the previous movie.
Yeah, exactly. It was cool. Don't get me wrong, but
lights on cars.
Exactly.
All right, what's your number 4?
Why?
Oh no, you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not doing my
Yeah,
Purge.
my bad.
They had so many scenes. It was just cool because it's the first time we got to see the Purge in any way, shape, or form.
Cool costumes and things. Yeah, it was really cool.
It was cool. They had the auctioneer there. The guy was there walking around with the mic.
Yeah.
And they had
the lady on the bus.
Mm-hmm. It was so cool. I enjoyed the scare zone every time I walked through. But my number 4. Don't hate me here. It should be higher. Vamp 55. I enjoyed it. It was cool. I like the parade floats. I don't really like vampires that much at Horror Nights, but these vampires are different.
They don't have a good track record.
They don't have a good track record, as you guys saw in my last video. But I just enjoyed these vampires. They were so funny. I wonder, I might still have a clip. If I have it, I'll play it at the end. If not, I'll tell you I don't. But I have a clip.
Ice cream?
Yeah, the ice cream. When he gave me and Nico an ice cream. It was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. But let Nico go to his number 4.
Van 55. My number 4 is Van 55. We just same place, I guess. Everything he said, to add on to that. I'm just gonna explain it now. I have a thing for scare zones in that section of the park.
Hollywood.
Yes. It seems like everyone there's always so much more active and in character, and they will interact with people, and it's amazing. I look forward to, not every year, but most of the time, except for 1 year, I've looked forward to every single scare zone there. Don't think, because you're gonna find things out. Don't think. And it's fantastic. I love every scare zone that's ever there, besides one. Van 55, from the football players, the cheerleaders, the principal, the teachers, everything, the greasers. It was amazing. The experiences we had, like he said, there's a clip with ice cream that I'm not going to spoil, you could see it. There's, the cheerleaders, it was at homecoming or prom?
Spoil it.
You don't?
Yeah, it was homecoming.
It was you don't have these?
I don't have the video.
There was this thing, there was an ice cream guy, he went around with an ice cream cart, he was a scare actor, so it wasn't real ice cream. He had body parts and limbs inside the cart, and you could interact with him, he'd take them out for you, stuff like that. It's great. There was, it was homecoming, so there was girls crying because their homecoming person turned into a vampire. I talked to one of them, and she said I could be her homecoming, whatever. And
she was a queen.
Yeah, so it was great. It was, love it.
That's fun.
Is it my turn? Yeah.
Number 3.
My number 3 is Psychoscarapy. So, what? What?
Yeah.
So we're going all the way back to the New York area. Yeah.
We're there.
Again, everything about it. I mean, the interaction is a big thing for me. Scare actor interaction with people that are there, and I think, you know, I know it's not my number 1, but everyone in there was so in character, and it seemed like everyone in that scare zone was like the best. How do I put it? Like everyone was in character so well, and like the acting was better than the acting of any other scare zone. They just didn't benefit from having the things in it that other scare zones did. That's why it's not number 1 for me. So it's great. It's amazing. I love that scare zone. People are hilarious. From the guy that was, I mean, I've seen it on YouTube. I don't remember if I saw him in person or not. The guy that was pretending to, you know, be at the supermarket and get things.
Oh my god,
and,
the guy was watching TV.
yeah,
and
watching
everything.
TV, getting
hilarious.
mad at his dog and cleaning the poop. It was fantastic. To the guy carving heads and like pumpkins. It was great. That was my number 3.
Alright, my number 3, I mentioned it in another video, Bayou of Blood. It was just such a cool scare zone. For me, it was the first time I got to see voodoo at an event. We had that live stage show where they had the live human sacrifice.
Really
that was really good until they got rid of it. It's understandable why they got rid of it. But it was cool. You know, we had the Voodoo Queen, which for some reason wasn't the icon, but should have been the icon of the event.
Yeah.
Even this year, like this past year at 27, she should have been the icon.
Yeah, or she could have been in the house. Was she?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
She was in the house. She was, I don't know, that just made me love that character and wish we had more of that character. Like, for example, we had Chance the following year. I would have accepted the Voodoo Queen over Chance. Well, not the following year, but like 2 years later. I would have loved the Voodoo Queen to come back. But it didn't happen. Alright.
Number 2.
My number 2.
I know what it is. Go ahead.
It is the All Night Die-In double feature. Alright, so this scare zone is pretty cool. Hey, you don't know.
I know now.
It was cool because you had 2 different casts. You had the modern cast and then the classic cast, which was... Modern cast was basically Freddy, Jason, Chucky, Tiffany, the Purgers, the Strangers, and a bunch of characters from now. And then the classic cast was the Wolfman, Frankenstein, Dr. Frankenstein, the Bride of Frankenstein.
Freddy and Jason were in the new cast.
Yeah. The Invisible Man, and Dracula. And the Mummy, I believe, too.
Maybe.
It was just so... Oh, and I think there was an alien. There might have not been an alien. I don't know. Don't quote me. But it was so cool to be able to walk through that. And it was an abandoned movie.
Yeah.
Drive-in. Abandoned drive-in.
Yeah.
It was really cool. I liked the atmosphere whenever I went through there. The only thing I didn't like about it was everyone used it as a photo op.
Yeah.
That was my least favorite part of that scare zone. But besides that, I enjoyed it. Let's take it over to his number 2. But before he gets to his number 1, I'm gonna have some honorable mentions.
My number 2 is All Night Die-In.
Oh wow, this guy.
So the same thing.
Yeah.
Everything he said, different casts, great. Only negative is a photo op. I'm not really big in, like, I don't really like taking pictures with people at the event. Like with scare actors, I'll take pictures of them. But you know, not gonna stop them from doing what they're doing. Everything about it was great. I mean, seeing all the different, you know, we could call it icons of horror, really. All the different icons of horror there.
Can I say my honorable mention? It's icons.
I appreciate the cars with the dead people in it too. It was cool.
That's my honorable mention.
Yeah.
Icons is my honorable mention. Icons and what was that scare zone called? What was your number 5? I believe it was your number 5. And Festival. Icons and Festival were my 2 honorable mentions.
You didn't like Psychoscarapy?
That was nice, but I like the Purge better. That's the one. That's the one thing I said the whole time we were there. I was like, this is just like a funny Purge.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I like the Purge better. But with that honorable mentions.
Wait, I need honorable mentions. Honorable mentions too.
Honorable mentions.
One of my honorable mentions is Scary Tales.
Oh, I forgot all about that.
Really nice. Well, this was it steampunk.
Screenpunk.
Really good on the way they had it. You know, the character, the characters that they had there were great. The costumes great. The acting great.
Oh, I love the Tin Man.
I think it's just the area that it was in that really didn't really do it for me. I wish it was in a bigger area, but there's only so much they could have done, so I guess they had to put it there.
Yeah.
It was good. It was really good. Honorable mention. They didn't crack the list though.
Your number one.
And my other honorable mention.
Oh.
Was Trick or Treat.
I know you're number one.
No, you're number one.
My number one is Trick or Treat. You guys should know this. You guys saw how hyped I was when Trick or Treat got announced for Horror Nights this year as a house. Again, I just hope it's not bad. That's all I can hope for this year. But the Scare Zone was beautiful. You got the pumpkins everywhere. You got Sam everywhere. But I could be biased. It is my favorite movie. It's just, a lot of people agree with me though. It won Scare Zone of the Year for a reason. Your number one, sir?
My number one was his honorable mention. So we did the same thing, and that's Icons.
Yeah.
Why is it my number one? First of all, it's in that area that I love so much. Second of all, I mean, it's lit. It seems like anyone you could imagine was in that Scare Zone. All the HHN icons that you could imagine were in that Scare Zone. From the caretaker.
Bomb.
What did you just do?
Bomb. No, I counted them up.
Oh, the caretaker.
Bomb.
What am I doing? The director.
The storyteller.
The storyteller, the director, the usher.
Caretaker.
Shout out to the usher. He's the best.
Facts.
Love him. He's
Horror
great.
Nights, please. Icon.
I mean, those alone would have made it a great Scare Zone. But then you have all the icons around it, scaring you. You know, some of them watching the shows, clapping.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You know, their interaction that you have with them is amazing. If anyone that's ever worked at Halloween Horror Nights as a character or plans on doing it is watching this, please be interactive with people. It's amazing. And if you've ever worked at one, you're interactive, I love you. You're amazing. You're great. Thank you, and don't stop doing what you do, because it really makes the experience 10 times better for everyone else.
So, when I didn't go and explain why Icons was my honorable mention, because I knew it was his number one. But it's because, to me, Icons was kind of like All Night Die-In to me, because it's kind of a photo op Scare Zone. But I enjoyed myself more in All Night Die-In than I did in Icons. I just feel like, I don't know.
Be 25 or 20.
25? Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like it could have been better, but it was fun. It was a fun Scare Zone. That's why it's my honorable mention.
For a second, can we all just realize how good 25 was? Like the year HHN 25? I mean...
It was anniversary. Well,
I mean, All Night Dying, Icon, Psycho Scarapy, and then those are just... I mean, even Scary Tales. Those are just the Scare Zones. Then you got Body Collectors, 25 years. Yep, that's it. That's all they had.
Insidious. Freddy vs. Jason.
A lot of houses. It's
Asylum in Wonderland.
Amazing year.
That was such a good year. Can we get it back?
Yep, just bring the year back. Okay.
And
that's the end.
That's the end of this one. It was fun.
No Scare Zone. Fire.
Es fuego. But...
Mucho.
You know, we did so good with this one. You know, we're going to have to churn it south again. Get ready for our bottom 5 in the next video. Stay excellent, my dudes.